Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the collective for all signs, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Before we get started, I just wanted to thank all of my new and returning subscribers. I just wanted to send you guys all of my love and gratitude, and thank you guys for all the love and support that you continuously show this channel. It really does mean the world to me, so I'm sending you a huge virtual hug and a huge thank you. And I want to let you know how much I really appreciate you being on this journey with me and how much I love you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this reading. This is a reading for the collective, April 17th, 2020. We're going to go ahead and invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides to this space to deliver the messages for the collective, April 17th, 2020. I'm not sure what's happening this week, you guys, but this is the third time I'm trying to make this video. I don't know what's going on the last 2 days, my technology. And I had this beautiful reading that I was, almost finished with, and 8 minutes in, the battery on my phone had died and I didn't see it. So let's see what happens. I think Spirit's teaching us a lesson, or me a lesson, in patience and perseverance, right? Messages for the collective, April 17th, 2020. Oh, 2 10s off the bat. Cha-ching. Ooh. The world. Oh, sorry, the moon card. And then we get the star card. Really nice cards, you guys. Overall energy is the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This could be some energies you have in your chart. It could be qualities you're exhibiting. It could be somebody that you're dealing with as well. The King of Cups is very nurturing, very loving. He's a visionary. He's emotionally balanced. He's intuitive. He's so calm, and he's exactly the person you go to if you need to talk about something, if you need to feel better. Somebody who's always going to really listen to you, take care of your, take care of your sort of the child within you is what I'm getting. Underneath him, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. This is the Page of Swords in reverse can often be somebody who is spying. I don't know if you guys just heard that ding dong. I always feel like that means we're on the right track. The Page of Swords in reverse, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So some of you might be dealing with some of a younger energy, or a childlike energy. It could also be you dealing with your inner child. But the Page of Swords in reverse is somebody who wanted to go in a new direction, move very swiftly, and for some reason they're not able to move in that new direction. It's usually a direction about study. It has to do with research. It could also have to do with writing. So remember, swords, if we take the S off, the first S, it's words, right? So the Page of Swords in reverse is somebody who's not biting their tongue, who might be saying things that are quite hurtful, okay? And we have the King of Cups. The King, being the king, he's not really affected by anything. He knows who he is. He has an inner stability and balance, and he has his own protection bubble, so it won't quite hurt him. But I do feel like somebody is acting out of malice or in an immature manner. You may have received a message that you just don't like, and I think you're also trying to decipher whether or not that message is true or not. If it were in the upright, I would say yes, the message that you received or the information you're receiving is true. But with the Page of Swords in reverse, I'm getting it's not quite clear. You might have to do a little bit of digging. Underneath that, we do have the Nine of Pentacles. This could have to do with somebody who is codependent. And I really do see that. I see this This Page of Swords is dependent. This King of Cups energy is a very paternal energy. Okay, remember, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a male energy. Okay, it's the masculine energies that I'm talking about. So someone out there might be dealing with your children, or might be dealing with somebody who is a dependent. So it could be a spouse. Okay, it could be a partner. It could be anything, but this Nine of Pentacles is telling me that somebody here needs to grow up, or somebody needs to sort of strike out on their own, okay? And it's because I feel like they're coming at, it's a weight on this King of Cups. He's doing everything perfectly fine. He's great, okay? But we have the Two of Wands. This is a crossroads, and it's really the time to make a decision, okay, for growth and expansion. And if the King of Cups wants to grow and expand, he might not be able to have so much responsibility weighted or attached to him, okay? But I really do feel like it could be a project, it could be a person. Maybe you've been training somebody at work and it's time to really give them more responsibility. They might be asking for it, they might not be ready for it, but it's really time to make a decision. And I feel like this is a make or break decision. For others, it could be a person that you've been giving to and giving to and giving to, and Spirit saying it's time to sort of maybe employ a little bit of tough love. Let them learn their life lessons, or the lessons that they need to learn, that you won't be able to carry their weight the whole time. All right, but let's go ahead. I don't want to get too stuck in the overall energies. I felt like I could keep going and going there. The ten of Wands in reverse, I really do feel like that is this King of Cups energy. Okay, remember, it doesn't mean you have to be a water sign, but you could just be exhibiting these qualities. Somebody who's very loving and nurturing, somebody who's always sort of fixing other people's boo-boos or ouches, somebody who is, always sort of that cleanup crew, that emotional cleanup crew. It's okay, I know it didn't work out this time, here's, $100, go buy yourself something nice, or, here, I'll fix that problem for you. And it's kind of like I'm getting this energy of enabling or over giving. Okay, even though that the King of Cups is showing up in the upright, he's very balanced and he's loving it, and he's doing it out of genuine love and care. But it's time to release the burdens. Everything has changed, and employing a little bit of tough love is going to also release that excess sort of dead weight from this King of Cups, so that he can really soar. Because Spirit is saying you're being called, or this King of Cups energy is being called to do something greater. And right now, you really can't be, you can't be tied down with whatever responsibility this is, okay? So again, we have this, this Page of Swords in reverse, some sort of younger energy that's dependent on you, or a less mature energy, or somebody, again, that you might be training at work, okay? It might be a family member, could be somebody in a relationship who isn't pulling their weight. It's time to make this decision, because the next card is the Three of Wands, and that's growth and expansion. And in order for this King of Cups to grow and expand, he has to release some of his burdens. In doing so, it's going to bring you very good fortune. Things are going to start moving in the direction that you want and that you need them to. Okay, so tough love is not always easy, but sometimes it's the right decision, and it's the right decision for you and the other person or thing involved. Okay, it may also be that you've gotten a project or a job or something to work to the point where you don't have to be hovering over it and be there every second. Okay, and Spirit's saying it's okay. It's okay. It's time that cycle has ended. It's time to move forward, and you're going to move in an amazing, wonderful direction, and you're supported, okay, by your angels, by your ancestors, by your spirit guides, and by Spirit to move in this new direction and to release any of these burdens. And I feel like you've taken on responsibilities that weren't yours. It's going to be a good thing. What we get is the Moon card. So you might be dealing with Pisces or Cancer energy. The Moon card is a sense of confusion. This is cool because it's actually a crescent moon here with an angel. And Spirit wanted me to show you guys, I just got some angel light here to do some angelic healing work. And I love that this angel is showing up here just as a reminder that you are protected, and a reminder that if you need help, angels cannot intervene unless you ask for help. Okay, so they're always around us, always watching. But if you need help with a particular situation, you have to ask. Okay, they cannot intervene without your permission or without you asking. So it's beautiful. And I'm going to leave my angel light right there because Spirit is saying that some of you may really need to focus on that message that that we just gave you. The moon card in reverse is beautiful because it's sort of it's the ending of a nightmarish period, or a period where there was a lot of smoke and mirrors, there was a lot of confusion. Something is being illuminated. Okay, something that is going to be very powerful, and this could go back even to our last full moon that we had in Libra, and we do have a new moon in Taurus. Okay, and both of those deal with love and money, so love and finances. Libra full moon is all about how other people see us, so maybe putting a precedence on our authenticity and not focused so much on what other people think of us, but what's right for us. And the new moon in Taurus is all about family, and it's about stability. Okay, and it's about what you want, what you need, what you desire. Okay, and it's a very earthy, stable, loving energy. Come here, come on in for that big hug, right? And then you guys get the star card in reverse. This is interesting because it has these three people on it, which really reminds me of the community card in the energy oracle. It also reminds me of the Three of Cups, which is celebration and which is reunion. And I also have to say, this reminds me, even though there are three, I'm really getting the message of Pleiades. So for any of you star seeds out there, if any of you identify with or are interested, some of you might need to look into being Pleiadian star seeds. You might identify, or there might be some messages out there for you. I feel like some of you guys are looking, asking for divine intervention in this situation. You're looking for divine guidance. You might spend a lot of time looking up at the stars. I know for me, for example, I have a little, like a picture window. It's not that little, in my bedroom. And I wake up every night between, I don't know, between 3 and 5 a.m., or every morning rather. And this morning I woke up and it was a little bit later than usual, but I always see the moon and the stars. And once I see those, I can go back to sleep. But this morning, the colors were amazing. So I have no idea. It was a little bit later than I usually get woken up, and I saw the moon, and where I am, or today rather, the moon was very sort of on its crescent form, and with I believe it's Venus that's right next to it, and the colors were pink and green. I cannot make this stuff up, you guys. It was absolutely beautiful. So again, the importance of stargazing. This is also the importance of following your own inner guiding light. Again, with this full moon in Libra that we just had, there's a focus more on the external and the way other people might see you. So, you might have to release these burdens. You might have to employ a little bit of tough love. And if it's not with another person, it may be with, maybe it's even within yourself, really putting your foot down, because there's something that you need to do that might require some discipline, and it might require some tough love. And the star card in reverse is there's some healing that needs to take place, but really following your own inner guidance is going to be very important at this time. All right. Now let's go ahead and see what additional messages we have for the collective for April 17th, 2020. Yeah, Archangel Camuel or Shamuel. This is your third chakra. So again, this is all about tough love, setting boundaries. That's your solar plexus chakra, which is all about, your strength and your will. You might have to make some tough decisions here, okay? The King of Cups is very loving, very nurturing, very emotional, doesn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but it's time to release some burdens, and it's time for some tough love somewhere, okay? Walking away. Yeah, so look at this. So this is I just want to point out we have 3 10s here. Tens mean some sort of ending, some sort of new beginning is coming. There is something that you have to walk away from. It could be someone or something. Okay, it could be walking away from a job. It could be, walking away from being, being somebody's, and not all of you. I don't want you to take it the wrong way, but this is just what I got. Someone's emotional punching bag, or you might be receiving too much of somebody's emotional. You might be always there to pick up the pieces and absorb either your partner or your children or somebody's energy. I'm not talking about little children, okay? But maybe for some of you, maybe you've been like just putting up with tantrums over and over again, and it's time to show a little bit of tough love. And that's what I get this walking away from, taking things to a different level. All right. And so we have 3 10s coming out right here, but then we have 10 and then we have 9. So let's go ahead and see what's our next card coming out. So it's all about a cycle. And then you get another 10, number 19, rest and rejuvenation. So you guys now have 4 10s on deck. The importance of, finding balance, healing, rest and rejuvenation through prayer and through meditation. All right, so nice energies there, you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull from the Enchanted Spell Oracle. Messages for the collective, April 17th, 2020. You guys get healing. Yeah, I love that. A lot of healing. This 10 of Wands in reverse is also healing from whatever ending this is. Okay, the King of Cups is an amazing healing energy. And then the Rest and Rejuvenation card, that's also all about healing. Okay. And for those of you who are doing or interested in angelic healing, okay, angel light is very good for that. And we also have Shamuel showing up here, but Raphael is also a very good archangel to get in touch with, to work with when you have healing to do. And then you get fertility. Wow. Very nice. Okay, so the healing card is all about natural remedies, renewal, and a healer. So some of you may be healers out there. Again, this King of Cups, if it doesn't relate to somebody that you're involved in a relationship with, whether it's a partner, a divine partnership, a child, okay, some of you, this might be your job. And for some healers out there, you might have to, this is a message from Spirit. I'm not reading from the book, but I'm getting a message from Spirit, the importance of doing protection work for yourself, because sometimes you have people that come to you for healing and it might be taking too much out of you, or they might be overstepping their bounds. You might have also unwittingly, unknowingly not had your defenses up and picked up some, and there might be some cords that are attached to you. Okay, so for those of you that do healing work, very important message that there will be some sort of need for cord cutting. You might need a session yourself to clear up your energies as well. This is all about the eucalyptus, the energy of the eucalyptus. And the appearance of this card means that you need to pay more attention to your health, even if it just means getting enough sleep. Self-healing and being gentle on yourself is really important right now, you guys. And practice saying no to the demands of others. This is your time now. Again, I love that. Just gave me goosebumps, because that's everything that I was just saying here. Somebody needs to start saying no. Really, you need to do some work with that solar plexus chakra. That's where you're gonna get that confidence. It's about your self-confidence and your will and your power to say no. Let's take a look at the fertility card. This is about new beginnings. This is about growth, okay? And this is about being fruitful and abundant, okay? So the fertility card is all about raspberry. I love this. So the spell in this book the remedy is to make a raspberry cake, which is no coincidence. I was thinking about that this morning, checking to see if I had raspberries in the refrigerator. So here we have either side of the priestess of fertility are bright orange flowers. So we see those right there, if you can get a look. And that represents the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra is right beneath the solar plexus. That's about creativity. That's about intimacy. Okay. And the appearance of this card doesn't necessarily mean a pregnancy, although it's the strongest meaning of this particular card. Again, for some of you, this has to do with your children or with family members. This can also mean launching new projects or fertile imaginings that can lead to new beginnings and a brand new way of life. Yes. Okay. So some of us are going through some really profound changes at this time where we might have been a little bit docile. And I don't mean that in the sense of not being smart, or I don't mean it like that, but a little bit maybe apathetic or letting people walk all over us. The time has come where there's a shift and we need to be more assertive. Okay, and especially, when it comes to our survival, if our job is being, is unstable, our family, we need to feed ourselves. When the necessities become really clear, there's not so much time to let everybody get away with whatever they want. Okay, it's time to put your foot down, and I think that's a lesson that a lot of us are learning. Okay, and you guys get green Tara. Start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. 10 of Wands in reverse. I'm loving the synchronicity in this reading. Green Tara is all about delegating. So for some of you, this does have to do with your children and starting to ask them to, help out. Whether that's asking them to pay rent, or if they're little, maybe it's starting to say, you have to clean up your toys. I'm not going to always be here to do that. Start really teaching them maybe some lessons they're not going to like. Okay, and if you don't have children and it doesn't relate to that, it could have to do with your employees. Could be somebody that's learning from you. If you're a healer, it might be time to, take a step back and have people really start to do their own work. Okay, that healing starts with them. All right. And this, the meanings of this card are: don't try to be, Superman or Superwoman here. Give your children chores. Ask your partner for help. Is this your partner? Have you been doing too much? Have you been carrying all the weight? It's not fair. Accept assistance as it's offered to you. So open yourself up to receive. Release guilt or the belief that it's weak to ask for help. And be a team player and release the guilt that might come along with tough love. There are some lessons that need to be learned here. Green Tara is a Hindu and Buddhist goddess whose name means star in the ancient Sanskrit language. Her many personality and aspects are represented by the different colors. She's known for being a speedy helper who offers emergency aid and provides rapid understanding of situations and relationships. She rescues us by empowering us to save ourselves. That's beautiful. That is the message of this reading, you guys. I absolutely love this reading to finish up for us on a Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you so much. Thank you for all the love and support you show this channel. I hope you guys have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.